And it is 10 o'clock in beautiful sunny Costa Rica. As you can see in this welcoming image we have right here, this is our country, the country with no daylight saving time. It is always beautiful sun here. We've got 12 hours of sunlight every single day. And that defines Costa Rica very well. You think about Costa Rica, you think about the rainforest. Sensoria here transmits that feeling of being surrounded by water, nature, yet being warm. And this is how we wanted to feel today. The most powerful welcome into our presentation, where we're going to be introducing a little about the country, and also we're going to have 5 of our vendors, 5 of our associates will be introducing and presenting to you their products. We've already had a few presentations. You can look up at the YouTube page for ProImagen Futuropa, how Costa Rica has been preparing itself, getting ready, and has been welcoming already tourists throughout this pandemic. So you're more than welcome to check what we have done all throughout this year here in Costa Rica. The dynamic we have today, as I mentioned, will be 5 vendors introducing different products, but we're over 100 associates in the group ProImagen Futuropa. Our goal, our vision is to work together, unity and commitment, also with the government throughout the Costa Rican Tourism Bureau. Now, we want you to be added into the formula as well, because we want to make things easier for you, go to official sources, but also we want you to know our products so you can sell them and have happier customers throughout our services. In the Group ProImagen Futuropa, we have travel agents, tour operators, we have hotels, car rentals, domestic flights, so you can have it all in just one click. So once again, thank you very much. My name is Michelle. I'm going to be hosting you today throughout this presentation on the country itself. So we're going to have a little introduction about the country, few things that will be important for you, things you might know. Maybe you know the country, maybe you've been here before, but definitely Costa Rica has been always adapting, modifying, and improving in every way possible. You know, Costa Rica is safe. I'm not just talking about the safety of the country, the only country that has an ex-president who's a Nobel Peace Award winner, but also a country that is not in the unsafe list. I'm sure you don't hear about Costa Rica, about those dangerous areas. You hear about Costa Rica as the pura vida. You've heard that? Always cool, always calm. Friendliness is what characterizes the Costa Ricans. As ex-president Julio Maria Sanguinetti said, wherever there's a Costa Rican, there will be peace. So a friendly environment is waiting for you, you know that, but it's safe also in the matters what we're talking about, the pandemic. Because Costa Rica is a country that has worked a lot in education. Throughout the education, we have transmitted, with the help of technology, all the Costa Ricans the information that is necessary for adapting into this new reality we have been going through. Definitely, if we talk about pandemics, we need to talk about the healthcare system. A country that many people still don't know it is. We still get a lot of people asking about how many Puerto Ricans live here. And we're not an island. We're a country that is really known, but this is because we're very small, only 0.03% of the planet. Despite that, we are in between the US and Canada worldwide in terms of life expectancy. Imagine that. We have less than 1% of infant mortality in Costa Rica. So one of the good things about being a neutral country that is developing and friendly with everyone is that when they create new technologies in first world countries, they give it to us for free. So you can have first world healthcare system in a small country like Costa Rica. Definitely, this is a good advantage. You can see that and go and check it on the numbers we've had through the pandemics. Very, very low mortality here for Costa Rica. And what we have tried to do, and it was very successful, is to expand as much as possible the situation to control it. And actually, we built a hospital, specifically for the COVID, showing the capacity reaction on Costa Rica. Cleanliness is so definitely something very important when we talk about the pandemics, because basically you avoid it with hygiene. And Costa Rica shows that not just individually washing our hands, using the mask, but also throughout the country. You don't have this smoke over our country when you land in Costa Rica. Instead, you're in the first country in the world that began selling oxygen in 1985. $2.5 billion a year is what Costa Rica receives for these matters. So you can be sure about that. It is transmitted also throughout the water and services we have in Costa Rica. It's the only country in the area where 100% of the Costa Ricans can open a faucet and get tap water. So definitely this is very good. Obviously, we want to focus on the protocols. This will be a very long list, and it will take too much of your time today. Time is golden. You don't want to waste it. So here's my invitation. Go to the Costa Rican Tourism Board webpage. They have there all the information, bilingual information, on the protocols and how Costa Rica has handled this in different matters. So you can have a specific detail of what your interest will be. I can tell you, it starts from the very moment you buy your airplane ticket. And now this other word, the control experiences, is something very important as well. Some of the names you will be hearing are names that are familiar, that transmit to you calm and ease for your passengers, because it's a product they already know, they have already heard, and they trust as well. So this is what we work in, your safety, your ease, and transmitted that into your customers. This is basically a very quick introduction about the country itself. As we mentioned, we're going to have 5 different products today. And when we talk about Costa Rica, you need to have a little idea of how it is organized. As you know, we have 2 international airports. The first one, 1955, in what is known as San Jose, really Alajuela, 10 kilometers away from San Jose. And the second one on the North Pacific, Daniel Louvet, much more recent. But definitely the most important is the one located in San Jose. That's why today we're going to start with the Best Western hotels. They're pretty close to the airport, and they have locations on the Pacific side as well. We'll be talking about the coffee tour in Doka, very close to the airport and to the Best Western. Then moving out to the Northern Plains, Caño Negro, and we're going to have on the Central Pacific, Los Altos. And we're going to have the experts on putting together all of this for you, Tierra, Verde, DMC. So let me just give you a quick introduction to our first product today by a very dear friend, Carolina, the Best Western in San Jose Plus. To discover your home away from home in San Jose at the stylish, modern, and vibrant Best Western Plus San Jose, where the business guests can expect warm and friendly service, exceptional amenities, and a location near everything you want to see or experience in downtown. Very close to our capital, but still not that close to hear the honks and the bonks of the cars. You can discover your home away from home in San Jose, and is the preferred choice of hotels among businesses or leisure travelers who value comfort, convenience, and affordability without having to give up the chic style and attentive service. It's very spacious, it's bright and delightful appointed. They have a total of 118 guest rooms, and they also have suites, feature contemporary decor, and every amenity that is necessary for a relaxing reward, business, or pleasure stay here in San Jose. So I would not like to take any more time from my dear friend, Carito. I'm passing the word over. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michelle, for the amazing introduction. You have made my job a lot easier. Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Carolina, and I'm part of the sales team at Best Western Plus San Jose. We are known as the Urban Oasis, and I will just show you why throughout the presentation. I'm basically going to turn off the camera just at the moment due to presentation purposes, but I will join you towards the end in a few minutes. Thank you. Location, very important. We're located actually 15 minutes away from the Juan Santamaria International Airport, 10 minutes away from downtown San Jose, which is our nation's capital, 5 minutes away from the National Stadium, and we are actually a gateway to many half-day and one-day tours. Health, health and safety protocols, very important, especially during these times. Our commitment to keeping you safe and healthy with industry-leading cleaning standards through our Best Western We Care Clean program. We are certified with Stay Safe through the American Hotel and Lodging Association and Safe Travels by the World Travel and Tourism Council. The hotel has approximately 118 rooms, and they're divided into 3 categories. We have Premier, Premier Plus, and 1 suite. Each room has the comforts of a 4-star hotel and offer the following: free and unlimited international calls, optic fiber internet, mini refrigerator, in-room coffee maker, and many others. This is an example of one of our Premier Plus rooms. We actually have rooms with a king-size bed and 2 double beds. They all have a mountain view, and they have special features such as workstation and soundproof windows. We also have the Premier Pool View rooms. Now these have slide glass doors, private balcony, and centralized air conditioning. We also have rooms with a king-size bed and 2 double beds available as well. The hotel offers a wide variety of facilities, such as complimentary buffet breakfast, where we have a chef preparing personal favorites at our club lounge. We also have the outdoor pool and jacuzzi surrounded by our lush green gardens. This is an example of our club lounge. It's a contemporary area where you can enjoy the complimentary breakfast, social gatherings, and also have a private workspace. This is another example of our club lounge. We actually have a fire pit and a waterfall where you can enjoy as well in a peaceful surrounding area. Among our other facilities, we also have the Sangria's Tapas Bar and Restaurant located at the main entrance. We also have a Denny's restaurant and a next door shopping center with supermarket, restaurants, pharmacy, and beauty salons. We recently opened the new Gold's Gym, which is located right next door to the hotel. It's the first hyper gym in Costa Rica with an indoor saline pool, top of the line equipment with CrossFit and boxing area. We also have the Casino Concord with assorted card tables, slot machines, bar restaurant, and private poker room. Among many facilities, the Best Western Plus also has a bridge store, business center, and extended lobby area with pool view. We also have a wide variety of facilities for events and business meetings. We have 2 ballrooms, mezzanine, and 2 meeting rooms. Okay, this is just an example of how our hotel, we let our imagination fly or run wild. Last weekend, we offered the Second Summer in the City event, which is a live band music festival where our guests enjoyed from their private balcony with assorted drinks and snacks, showcasing a safe environment. This is just an example of something that can be created at our urban oasis. I also have a short video for all of you to enjoy. Thank you, Adriana.
The new Best Western Plus San Jose, located near the capital city's main attractions, just 15 minutes from Juan Santa Maria International Airport. It is promoted as an option for tourists who either visit the city for pleasure or for business. The Best Western Plus San Jose is the type of hotel that adapts to all the needs of both the corporate and business market, offering international standards of service and quality, which ensures a seamless experience without any surprises or hassles. It offers the best in-room internet connection through fiber optics. Included in our services, we also have the complimentary breakfast prepared in the club lounge, which offers a tranquil and pleasant space in the middle of terraces, gardens, a fire pit, and waterfalls. Its 60 new, completely remodeled rooms offer a pleasant stay amid spaces designed to stimulate rest and comfort. The Best Western Plus San Jose has rooms for corporate meetings or events of any kind. They are fully equipped for any activity in order to make it a total success. Wherever life takes you, Best Western is there.
Thank you for joining me today. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out to me. Pura vida, and back to you, Michelle.
Thank you very much, Carito. As you can see, excellent location. If you have any question to Carolina or any other the vendors, you can write them down. If you have general questions about the country, you can also write them down. And at the end of the presentation, I'll be more than pleased to answer anything that concerns the country, overall speaking. The only thing I regret from this video is not having breakfast with you today. It's one of my favorite breakfasts in the capital. The problem is I have breakfast there more often than I go to the gym. That's a big problem, as you can see. So definitely looking forward to go back again. Carolina will be sharing to you her contacts. If you want to write to her directly, feel more than welcome. Otherwise, if you feel like it would interest other people, please write them down as well at the chat room. Now, when you think about Costa Rica, you think about coffee. Costa Rica is coffee. We know a lot of good and bad jokes about coffee, but we won't start with that today. I'm going to tell you about a beautiful place. The best coffee, personally, I could have in the country is what I have in my kitchen, by the way, Mauricio. Doka has a very beautiful setting, and they have interactive visit over here. And it's the largest and oldest wet mill working in Costa Rica. In the hand of the experts, it is a very good place, perfect view of the capital area. And again, in terms of quality, difficult to find anything that exceeds this rate you have. So I'm going to pass the word over to another dear friend, Mauricio. Good to see you. Hoping to see you in a very near future.
Yes. Well, thanks, Michelle. And hello, everyone. My name is Mauricio. And I'm part of the staff of Doka Coffee Tour. I used to be a tour guide, and now I'm in charge of the reservation service. And well, today I'm going to show you and present you all the things we do here in our coffee farm. Well, Doka, it's a property that is located on the slopes of the Poás volcano, really close to the international airport. We are located like 30 minutes from the Juan Santa Maria's International Airport. And well, this is a coffee plantation that is owned by a Costa Rican family. They're local people. They are from this area. This is a 100% Costa Rican business or project. And we do many activities here in our property. But the main activity, it is the coffee tour. Okay, this is the main entrance. As you can see, we have this is the parking lot. We have enough room for many buses and cars. And well, we have tours every day through Monday to Sunday. We have a restaurant also. And we serve lunch, we serve breakfast in the morning. You can see the breakfast we have in our restaurant. It's a typical food. This is a picture of the lunch we can have. And well, in the tour we explain the whole coffee process step by step. We start in the nurseries. We go to the coffee plantation. We see the coffee mill, we see the drying patios, and also the roasting room. It is not just a coffee tour. It's also about Costa Rican history. It's about Costa Rican development. Very, very important. The coffee mill we have, it is declared, or it was declared, heritage of Costa Rica. So it is considered as the oldest wet mill in the country that still works. On the tours, we can see the machinery running. If we are in the harvest season, which is from October to February, we can see the machinery running. We can see when coffee fruit is coming from the fields. We can see the peeling machines. We can see how we peel the fruits. This is an example of the peeling machines. And we'll see the storage room where we save our coffee. And we explain the entire coffee process. And we invite the tourists be part of the process, as you can see, on the drying patios as well. Now, it is for us, it's really important to let you know this kind of opportunity. It's really important because we can invite more people to visit our project. This is a picture of the roasting room. It smells really, really good there. We have different kinds of roast. You can buy this coffee here as well in our gift shop. Now we have also a greenhouse where we grow the veggies we serve in our restaurant. We grow lettuce, we grow onions, we grow parsley, and we do it here so we can guarantee our customers are consuming really fresh products, and they are grown in our greenhouse. Also, well, you can see it there. Yep. Now, also we have a butterfly garden. We have other attractions, not just the coffee tour. And we have a butterfly garden. We have the bonsai garden. Currently, we're about to open a botanical garden as well, and you will be able to visit by our customers. Also, well, we organize events and weddings, parties. We have different locations into the property. We have 2 more buildings. We have the main, we have this is the bonsai garden. Okay. And we have 2 places. We have the Trapiche, and we have the conference center, which is the newest one and the biggest one. Both have different concepts. We'll see them. Okay. We have also, well, we have the chocolate covered peaberry beans, where people can taste and buy in our gift shop. Okay, this is what I was talking about. This is the Trapiche, the place we make this event. But also we have the conference center. The conference center has a capacity of 550 people, and the Trapiche, which is this one, has a capacity of 150 people. This is a view of the coffee mill. We can see the coffee mill and the Poás volcano right on top on the left. And yes, this is what we offer. This is what we do in our property: coffee tour, events, lunch, breakfast. I mentioned the botanical garden. I saw a question when it's gonna be open. We don't have a date yet, but as soon we have it, we'll let you know when it will be able to visit for all of you. And well, if you have questions about the property, well, I'll be here and I'll be answering them. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mauricio.
No, you're very welcome.
Friends, when you think about coffee, you say, oh, it's going to be boring. What are we going to do in a plantation? There's so many things you can do with just one place and learn about so many things. When you think about Costa Rica, I said before, you think about coffee. The fact that we have 98% of literacy rate in Costa Rica, it's thanks to the coffee that helped the first families to get out of the extreme poverty we lived in, and kind of motivated us into what is business in Costa Rica, well, opening itself into the world thanks to the quality of the coffee. I hope no Colombian is listening to this. We have the best coffee in the world. Forget about the other ones. Come and try us, and you will see that. Now, as Mauricio was saying over here, Costa Rica is very, very, very proud of what we have to offer in terms of freshness of the products. As you can see there, from the garden into your dish, and Costa Ricans definitely appreciate the fact of having this gift, of having all these fruits next to us. And every visit could be very, very interesting. Obviously, when they think about visiting Costa Rica, you want to see nature. You want to get deep into what our rainforest is. And there's a place that few people would know. And it's a place where you can go and see so much more about nature, so very close. And it's Caño Negro. When you think about these new pandemics, what you want to do is avoid crowds. In Caño Negro, Hacienda Caño Negro is a very exclusive place in an incomparable location, which is what the Hamiltons have developed. Something very typical about this family. Now, in between that extraordinary wildlife of Caño Negro and bordering what the Rio Frio is this area called Hacienda Caño Negro. It has 175 hectares of land that includes a low environmental impact cattle farm with forests and about 15 hectares of preserved wetlands. Hacienda Caño Negro is inspired with the aim of being the first option for lodging, tours, and high-level gastronomy. I confirm that. Very good food. In an area considered as a sanctuary for its richness and natural beauty. The design of the architecture fuses natural elements like wood and stone, with water standing out as the main protagonist given the wetlands, rivers, and lagoons in the area. The Hacienda combined very low-impact livestock with responsible tourism, operating with sustainable and inclusive practices that protect and promote the conservation of nature, culture, and that involve the community throughout employment and businesses. And there couldn't be a better person to introduce this than our dear friend, Danny. Danny, very good to see you. I'm going to pass the word over.
Yeah, thanks, Michelle, and thanks for that great introduction. I'm glad you can confirm about our excellent service and excellent food gastronomy that we offer at Hacienda Caño Negro. Hacienda Caño Negro is another property part of our Enchanting Hotels collection that has exclusive high-end houses all around the country. And we are traveling now to the northern part of Costa Rica to, there's the map, and that is the location. You see Los Chiles, and a little further down are the wetlands. And this is a kind of a new nature destination in Costa Rica. If we see on the next slide, here's a brief fact sheet of what we are offering right now. Right now, we're operating mostly the tour, boat tour going through the wildlife, through the water canals and the wetlands. And what we have as lodging is the original house that was refurbished into 2 Agami suites. But we will be having in a year time, that is incorrect because we stopped, because of the pandemic, we stopped the expansion and construction, but we will be having for 2022, 18 jungle suites. Let's go ahead. I'll be brief with this. We have implemented all the sanitary protocols to have the people be safe at our house, taking care of the maximum capacity and having alcohol and you know, places to wash the hands and taking care of the social distancing and so on. That is implemented in all our houses. So let's move forward to show you a little bit of Caño Negro. Caño Negro Wildlife Refuge is protected and is considered to be probably the third most important wetland in the world. And it was declared 1991 as a wetland of international importance. It's protected, it's a Ramsar site, and it's protected internationally because wetlands around the world are endangered, and it is important to the habitats that they hold. So we have more than 200 migratory species of birds, and the habitat is the star of the scene. It's the biggest bird in Central America. You see it down at the left corner, very elegant bird. So we have a big variety, and when we're doing the tour, all the time you will be seeing things. The guide is really busy pointing out different things that are happening to the left, to the right, behind you, in front of you. So it's really a huge diversity, and it's still a place that is not receiving a lot of visitors yet. So it's very, very exciting to go on those wetland canals until you arrive to the lodge. You can arrive by boat, like here. We do the tour and we have lunch at our premises, or the Hacienda has also, is also accessible by car, by bus, by road. So normally it's very nice to do the tour, get to the Hacienda through these bridges, reach the house, the main house, and on the next slide, you see the main house. That is the original house that was refurbished into 2 suites with 2 rooms each. And to the left, you see another building that is the restaurant, where we will be catering to the people that do the tour with us with a very gourmet gastronomy. Let's see the images of the restaurant, right? So as I told you, the restaurant seems big, but is planned for doing the tour with us. And it's also planned to cater to the guests. We have the 18 bungalows. Okay, here example of the food that we could offer buffet style during the tours. Next slide. More slides.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I think we're back.
Yeah, did you see the other slides? I didn't see the slides before that one. Before. I think that was the next slide. Just after the food. This is the next slide, will show the facade of the main of that restaurant, the main entrance when you arrive by bus or by road. Here's the main entrance. And then on the next slide, we have some images of the pool that we have already there at the Agami house. Next slide, some more images of the of the house with the 2 suites. Let's see. Let's go inside the house. You see, we have the living room, and it's 2-story building. So on the first story, both floors will have this living room and 2 bedrooms, with each one with a bathroom. So that is the main bedroom, and the style how it was remodeled, and then the bathroom that we have on the main bedroom, and there's a secondary bedroom. That is the other bedroom with its own bath as well. So let's continue. So this is the project for the future. We are planning to have units that will be immersed over the wetland, immersed in the forest, and with a system that they will be like floating on the water. Let's see the next slide. And each one of them, you see the form. Some will be looking to the jungle, and some of them will be looking to the wetland. As we have, depending on the rainfall and depending on how the water of the river or of the wetland is being dried or getting more rain, the levels of the water will vary. So we're planning to have those units like floating, if you rather be immersed in the jungle, surrounded by jungle, so you will have the jungle ones, or if you rather see the wetland, but the water will be always at the same distance or level regarding your unit. Let's go to the next one. Those will be, those are renders of the houses. If you see them from above, they will have a shape of an insect, and they have a lot of outdoors, like the terraces. Next slide, a plunge pool or a jacuzzi, and you see the walls are windows so that you have always the view to the wetland. That is planned to be ready in a year time, maybe a year and a half, hopefully for the high season of 2022. Okay, we might have some small changes, but at the end we will have 18 suites like those. 14 plus the 4 rooms in the main house will make 18 units in total for high-end people. So I think we have a very short video also showing the place. It's less than a minute, but it's worthwhile to see it. Thank you very much. That was it. I will leave my contact on the chat, and I hope you can come and visit us in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Danny, for transporting us over here. You know something, when you sell, keywords are very important. There's a difference in selling and almost selling, and keywords will make the difference. Danny was talking about agami. I don't know if you know what agami is. It's a kind of herring. It's very rare, extremely endangered. And there's about to be only 40 couples in the wilderness of Costa Rica. Well, that's a plus when you're selling. You have birders and you have people that are just nature observants. But if you have those hardcore birders and you tell them you're going to see the agami herring, that's a sell. I can guarantee that. You can also tell that Costa Rica has 3 out of the 12 endemic birding areas in the world. You have 25% of the possibilities of seeing things here in Costa Rica. So make sure you keep in contact with us and use these specific words. And if you're not a birder, I mean, did you see the environment? How easy it will be for you to unplug? I don't think that you're stressed or you have anxiety. No, not you. Maybe your customers. But if you want to get rid of that, that's the place. But you can also say Costa Rica has so much to offer. How could I know all about this country? I didn't know it was so complex. Where do you go to? To the experts. And that's where you need the expertise of the people who have been there for years and making not just a trip, making dream come true, not designing only vacations, but going beyond and creating one-of-a-kind experiences. Now, this is what Tierra Verde is. It's a sustainable local DMC. It is under German management. They have a real wide knowledge of different clients, of different profiles. Again, they have been operating more than 25 years in the tourism industry here in Costa Rica. Their focus basically is turning every vacation into an exceptional experience and going above the client's expectations. The success is basically characterized by the team members that have deep knowledge and experience of the Costa Rica. They are certified under Sustainable Tourism certificate here in Costa Rica, and they work with great attention every single detail. They have tailored trips, and it is adapted to your budget and taking care of all the requirements. They design FITs in groups. They have spa, wellness, adventure, travel, eco-rural, photography, bird watching, family vacation. They have an open voucher program, much more. Basically, if you can think it, if you can dream it, they can decide it. They also have combinations with our countries that are around us: Panama, Nicaragua, Salvador, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and Mexico. It will not be easy to explain all of this, so that's why I'm passing the word over to Maraike. I'm going to pass the word over to you. Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody. Thanks a lot, Michelle, for the nice introduction. My name is Maraike Bielens. I am the sales manager of Aventuras Tierra Verde, DMC Costa Rica. So we are an inbound agency. Yeah, Michelle already said a lot of information about our agency. Still, just with the next slide, I want to give you, yeah, well, that's us. That's Aventuras Tierra Verde. We are already operating for 25 years on the Costa Rican market, and actually last year it was our 21st anniversary, a little bit different than expected, as you probably can imagine. But yeah, here we are very optimistic and full of energy. As you can see in the picture, this is our team, and yeah, we say thumbs up for the next 25 years. We are an intercultural team, which allows, oh, if you can go back just a little bit. Yeah, we are an intercultural team, so this allows us to understand as well our international markets. And you already know that we are certified with a sustainable tourism certification here in Costa Rica. We are focusing on tailor-made dream vacation, and we are operating fits, so individual and also group tours. And in terms of group tours, this would be small groups starting with 4 people up to 16 people. Okay, the next slide. So what would it be working with us with Aventuras Tierra Verde? So we always focus on, or what's very important for us, it's a quick and efficient communication. We do communicate in English, Spanish, and German, and you would always receive an answer within the same day. It depends a little bit, of course, on the time difference, but we make sure that you get an answer right away or as soon as possible. And we are communicating with our partner agencies, clients by email. This is yeah, the standard communication tool to have everything like in written. But nowadays, we know it's very important to be also a little bit more digitalized. So we are a lot in contact with yeah, via WhatsApp, also to have like quick questions to answer them, and also we do virtual meetings. So if it's about don't know, extended meeting about a story or similar. For us, it's also very important to be transparent with our agencies, with our partners, because yeah, we think it's key to a mutual successful cooperation. So this means, for example, if an itinerary takes a bit longer to send it to you, or also like mutual feedback sessions, because there's always space for improvement, of course. Or if we think that, I don't know, we should change the products, including hotels, so we are always communicating with our partner agencies. Our quotations, it depends on what you actually need from us. We can send digital itineraries which are interactive, and we can put your logo. We can send the traditional Word documents with detailed day-by-day itinerary description, or if you only need the net rates, that's also fine for us. So it really depends on what you are looking for us as your partner. We do regular quality control, of course, so that means we are frequently on the road doing site inspections, looking for new products, but also to check the control, the quality of our existing products. And yeah, we love to be very detailed. Maybe it's a little bit of our German culture, but we pay attention to details. So that means that if, for example, you're sending us already an itinerary with set hotels, and you're sending us the interest ideas of the client, so maybe we give some recommendation to maybe to change a region or a hotel, or if we feel that you need more information of a certain activity, or you name it. So we always put it in the email, or we will let you know, because details are actually very important. And yeah, currently we do have flexible booking conditions. We call it the "Don't worry, be happy" packages. Yeah, because as you know, nowadays everybody has to be a little bit more flexible. Okay, so next slide. Just to give you a very brief overview about our products. So we are offering the self-drive options. This means that the clients are having the car rental and the hotel's activities booked, and so they explore on their own Costa Rica by a 4x4 wheel vehicle. And we do have the private tours, which are currently on high demand. That means clients will be accompanied by a private guide and or by private transfer, so it depends a little bit on the interest of the client. And then we have the shuttle bus itineraries, which means that clients will share a minivan with other travelers, and then this minivans will escort the clients from Hotel A to Hotel B. And in terms of hotels, we do have a broad variety, starting from 3-star hotels up to 5-star hotels, and that could be the luxury, the eco lodges, bed and breakfast, equip apartments, and yeah, so broad product range. Okay, the next slide. But what is really, really important for us, and I think for you as well, when it comes to designing products, Costa Rica, especially we are tailor-made. So for us, it's very, very important to listen to clients' needs, that we get all the information, and only by this, we and you are able to turn their ideas into exceptional Costa Rican experiences, and only by this, we and you are able to actually bond with the client. And yeah, it's always nice to include like some kinds of wow moments, personal highlights, and little surprises, and how this could be happen. Or yeah, I just want to give you like a little sneak peek about some options with the next slides. Okay, so this, for example, could be to include a few days off the beaten, which is always nice, a good contrast to the classical highlights. And this could be, for example, like staying within the rainforest, or staying within an eco lodge with breathtaking views, or finding this little beach hotel eco lodge, which is very close to unspoiled beaches where nobody else will be, or really, really few people. Or also doing some hiking tours within nature, the Talamanca Mountains, for example. Then it's very important to include those personal highlights. So if you know from a client what he wants to expect, or what he wants to experience in Costa Rica, we are able to include those highlights. This could be, for example, the tree house, so waking up with the sounds to the bird, or looking like right into the face of a monkey maybe, so it depends how close it is, or doing a stand-up paddle within nature, surrounded by rainforests, listening to scarlet macaws, or including some kind of, which is now like also like new product, the forest bathing, yoga within the forest, or kind of traditional cultural experiences like a cooking class. Next slide. And yeah, what we always like to include are little surprises, little details, which will keep the happiness alive. I mean, we are sure that always our clients, your clients, will be happy throughout Costa Rica, throughout their vacation, but it's nice to include like little surprises, unexpected surprises to create these wow moments. And this could be, for example, a candlelight dinner, or including the spa treatments, which here in Costa Rica is really nice because in Costa Rica they usually use natural products like coffee or volcanic mud, which is not available in all countries, let's say. So it's something special here in Costa Rica. And yeah, so these kinds of little surprises we always like to surprise our clients. Yeah, and I think that was already the last slide. So this was a really short introduction about Aventuras Tierra Verde. We simply, yeah, we love what we do. It would be really nice, it would be a pleasure for us to design together with you like really nice dream vacation for your clients. And yeah, staying at your disposal. And I give the word back to Michelle. Thanks.
Thank you very much. The apologies for these technical issues. It proves that we're live and this happens. Thank you very much, Mareike, for such a great job taking care of all the customers, for all these little details. This is what marks the difference, and this is what Costa Rica basically is about. We think about creating relations, experiences. We don't sell a product, we sell experiences and emotions that will transfer into souvenirs, something that you will never forget coming into a country like Costa Rica. It is really sad, but we don't have the time to show all that Aventuras Tierra Verde could do for you while you're in Costa Rica. But that's why you have their contact, and you could write, and this way you'll be able to have satisfied customers as well. Now, one of the places that definitely have impacted more tourists while in the country is the area of Manuel Antonio. Why? Because the water on the Pacific Ocean is really cold. 78 to 83 degrees Fahrenheit, 26 to 28 Celsius, really cold. You can see that? Well, you're bathing there on the ocean, and then you get out of the ocean, and then you can see sloths, you can see monkeys, you can see deers. Yeah, it would be a surprise for you. We have raccoons, but we also have raccoons you don't have, like rabbit and raccoon. So many things to see. And then you get outside the park and you have themed restaurants, and then you have casinos, and you have discotheques. Well, it's all in one package. And definitely that's what makes the difference in Manuel Antonio. Now, when you go to Manuel Antonio, you want to have the best choice. And this is definitely what you could get here at Los Altos Resort, which is rising from the tropical rainforest of Manuel Antonio. It really defines the term of casual elegance. The beautiful resort that is designed to appeal to those who are seeking a welcoming and pretentious ambience, and balances style and comfort with breathtaking natural surroundings. It's just amazing how it's splendid there. Spacious luxury accommodations are synchronized with very, very attentive staff that is dedicated to make is an unforgettable experience. And today we have Jennifer, who's the expert, who will be presenting all these little details. Jennifer, very pleased to see you. I'm going to pass the word over. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle, for that amazing introduction. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Jennifer Perez, and I am the Sales and Marketing Director for Los Altos Resort. Well, Michelle made just an amazing introduction of this area, and I always like to start our presentation by saying that this is a place where nature meets luxury. Los Altos Resort is nested on a 21-acre private property, and this is an aerial picture of, can we go back, Adri, please? This is an aerial picture of our private reserve and our exclusive beach. This is, I have to say, one of our strongest features in the area for the hotel offering that there is. Next, please. Okay, so we're located 2.5 hours away from the San Jose International Airport and approximately 5 hours from Liberia. This is ground transportation. Most of our guests will gateway from La Fortuna down to Manuel Antonio, and that drive is approximately 4 hours. Now, domestic flights are also available. Okay, so Manuel Antonio is known for all the jungle that it offers, the wildlife, the monkeys, the sloths, the toucans, the macaws. This is an area where your customers will most likely see all the wildlife, and one of the reasons that they visit this country. Temperatures between 75 and 85 Fahrenheit, and the altitude is 160 feet. Next, please. So Los Altos Resort is a hybrid model. This is a two-tower construction. As I mentioned before, we're nested on a 21-acre private property and only a 5% construction. It was built vertical with the intention to protect all the private reserve that we have surrounding the hotel. And I say that it's a hybrid model because it's condos, what we have here, condos with 3 bedrooms and 4 bedrooms. So it's ideal for as a vacation rental, although it's hand by hand with a 5-star hotel service. We are part of the small luxury hotel group as well. And we have 4-room categories. So we have 3-bedroom units and divided in 3-room categories: rainforest, treetop, and panoramic suites. The name is according to the view that they will offer. They're exactly the same. Then we have our penthouses located on floor number 8. And of course, these have the amazing view to the ocean, and these are 4-bedroom units. Okay, so 24 of our suites are 3 bedrooms. They're completely equipped. Next, please. Okay, featuring 2,500 square feet. They have a full kitchen, dining, and living room area. Ideal right now for distancing, for long stays. We have more and more guests coming to stay for even a month or 2 at the hotel. And they offer 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and they can sleep up to 6 guests. Okay, main master bedroom features a king-size bed and its own bathroom. Secondary room has a queen-size bed, and the 3rd room has 2 twin beds. Now, the condos can be booked either by the room, so you can book just the 1-bedroom rainforest suite or a 2-bedroom according to the number of rooms that your guests will need. The rooms that are not occupied will just be shut down verbally for our guests. Okay, penthouses are, as I mentioned before, on floor number 8. They're 4,200 square feet divided in 3 levels, featuring 4 bedrooms, and they can sleep up to 8 people. First level is very similar to the other suites that we have. They have 3 bedrooms on the first floor. 2nd floor has a main master bedroom with view to the National Park of Manuel Antonio. And then on the 3rd level, we have a rooftop jacuzzi. Okay, Carola's restaurant is our main restaurant. It's an open space area viewing the jungle. This is an immersion in nature with an amazing view as well to the ocean. We cater breakfast, lunch, and dinner using organic products. We also complement this with pancakes in the mornings with the different animals and flowers that our guests will see. This is something that people of all ages enjoy very much. And we also have a gastronomic circuit. So part of our gastronomic circuit is a Thai restaurant, a Japanese restaurant, and a Marroquí restaurant. And there's also a local restaurant with Costa Rican food in Quepos. We service private transportation for our guests and any of our other restaurants. Okay. Our facilities, we have the main pool area with a beautiful view to the ocean, surrounded by the jungle. Servicing, also we have a snack bar in this area. There's also a game room open the 24 hours for our guests. We have a gym as well, and there's also a spa for our guests. Okay, part of the experiences that we have on site are the trails, and I have to say once again, this is one of our strongest highlights. Most of people visiting the area of Manuel Antonio, as we have mentioned, will visit this area to spot all the wildlife. So having our own private reserve allows us to cater this on a daily basis to our guests. A complimentary guided hike is provided every day at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for our guests. And we have 3 different trails. Okay, so this is just a small map to feature the different trails that we offer, going out to 3 different beaches. Actually, this is the only property in the area that has this feature. So going down to Playa Carolas is approximately a 20-minute hike. There's also transportation available for our guests. And then we also have Playa Tulamar as well, 20 minutes away. And there's also the 3rd trail going down to Playa Bizans, which is approximately 50 minutes away. Okay, so we also service at the beach food and beverage. We have kayaks available, stand-up paddle boards. Yoga is offered complimentary to our guests 3 times a week. And we also cater cooking classes complimentary to our guests 2 times a week. Chef service is also available in the intimacy of our condos. And this is something that our guests normally book at least once during their stay. Okay, so what's included in our rates? We have a welcome beverage included, daily breakfast. There's a brunch cocktail every day at 11 a.m. at the pool, complimentary to guests. And in addition, what I already mentioned, which is the guided hike, yoga, cooking classes, and transportation to the beach and our restaurants. Okay, during the pandemic, of course, everyone has made an effort to incentive travel again. So we have lowered our cancellation policies down to 15 days for high season, no penalty, and 7 days for low season. We also have amazing specials available for the green season, for families, for couples. And there's also long stay rates available and buyout rates available as well. So in terms of our protocol for COVID, we have QR codes available for the restaurant, for spa, for tours. We're also managing distancing, 50% occupancy at the restaurant. So we have sitting times available and reservations have to be done previously to be able to accommodate everyone. Our staff is using masks. We're disinfecting common areas every 20 minutes. So we've been open since May last year. So we have this pretty much settled, and our staff is constantly being coached on protocols. Okay, in addition to being affiliated to small luxury hotels, we're also part of the Signature Travel Network and Select Group. Okay, thank you, everyone. That would be our presentation. I'll pass you down with Michelle.
Oh, just beautiful, transporting us into that luxury area. As you can see, they have thought of every little detail over here, offering you this experience of the area, but in a very private, safe environment. It is just amazing. Costa Rica has so much to offer. We just hope that you get closer to us so we can share more of what the country has to offer in every different area. Now we're going to take a few minutes to answer questions if you have more. Speaking throughout the different questions you had here, I think pretty much everything was answered. Just reinforce that clients coming to Costa Rica do not need to take that PCR test. What you need is that insurance. That's why there's been so many comments about the insurance. Our recommendation is always to take a domestic insurance. It will be easier for you in terms of refunds and all. Make sure that it is specific in terms of the amount that is covering $50,000 for the COVID itself and $2,000 for the lodging in terms of an extension. Okay, so that's what is really important. Danielle shared some very important tips on it, and Gabriela as well shared the official website where you can go. This is one we want you. Please don't go to the fake web pages. We have so many of them around it. You have our contacts at Pro Imagen Futuropa. We'll be more than pleased to help you. But visit CostaRica.com. That will be your official website where you can have updated information, right, for this. And it will be a pleasure to help you in every single way. Now, Leslie says, I'm looking for some private guides to use in Manuel Antonio. Is there any organization or list someone that you can share? You can go for the official guides. This is very important. You want to have official guides, you can go to that Costa Rican Tourism Bureau. There's a little appendix on guides. It will tell you in which area, if they're local, and languages they speak, depending on your customer's need, right? So that's really important. For the area of Quepos, in terms of fishing, there are several options. It will be difficult to recommend one of them, as we have as a matter of fact, many of them that are good. But also you can check up for the information on the marina around Manuel Antonio. Okay, thank you for your attention. Okay, my pleasure, Leslie. And we'll be taking a couple more minutes to see if there's anyone that wishes to have more information. Thank you very much, Vanessa. It's been a pleasure to share all of this. Please do not forget to look up at the different videos we have uploaded through the YouTube page for Pro Imagen Futuropa. Be aware for the oncoming presentations. We're going to have new products that will be constantly presented to you, so you can have deeper knowledge of the country, of the products, of the areas. So you can see here the ones that are already programmed for May. Okay, we're going to have a showcase in May. If I'm not mistaken, that would be in Spanish. But if you're interested, contact us and we can open an English date as well. Okay. Group tours, I would recommend, Liz, that you contact them, Aventuras Tierra Verde, with Mareike, excellent information. Yes, that link will be getting to you, Michael, so you can see it slowly. I know we went kind of fast, but as I said, time is precious, your time. So you can check that over and over, making sure they have all information. Looking forward to see you in July. But then again, if you want have more presentations, don't hesitate to write, and we'll be dates, right? September, also for Spanish, but then we have November, December, all close together. Hoping that very soon everything will be going back to normal, but throughout the years, it's seminars where you live. We go to you, and as soon as the pandemics allow it, we will be going back to you and having seminars right in your countries, which will be an honor. Meanwhile, please do not forget to stay in touch with us. Our goal is to ease you the information, all the professional authorized contacts, professionals that visit Costa Rica, offer destination specialist training and on FAMS. You can find more information definitely there, but for FAMS, you can also be in contact with us. We just waiting for everything to be normal again, and we will be having as well this putting together. It's just a shame what we have gone through, but we're so used to going to you and then bringing some of you back into Costa Rica. We do believe that it's the best way, for you to know the country, actually being here. So if we keep in touch, that would be the best way for you to know about the oncoming fam trips as soon as the pandemics allow it. Thank you very much, Alicia, for your interest. Thank you very much for thinking about Costa Rica. And thank you very much for having happier and more satisfied customers throughout the professionals. If you don't have any other questions, I would like to thank you once more on behalf of the country. Thank you, Barb. Costa Rica, on behalf of the Costa Rican Tourism Board and the group Pro Imagen Futuropa. It's been an honor to share this hour and 20 minutes. Time goes by so fast when you're having fun, right? Hope to see you in the near future. On my behalf, muchas gracias. Pura vida. Thank you very much, Loner. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Maurice. See you in a very near future. That's a great name, Michelle. Goodbye. See you all.